Hi guys, welcome to FTM Transtastic. I'm Emil, and this week we are talking about how to deal with hair loss. So when you go on testosterone, you may experience hair loss, thinning of the hair on your head, or just like becoming completely bald. And it's different for different people. It's just like with cis men. Some people never experience it at all. Some people go bald in their 20s, and some people just experience some thinning of their hair when they're like in their 40s or 50s. So it's very different, and it can be hard to determine because people say different things when it comes to whether you should look at the men on your mother's side of the family or whatever you should look like. It's hard to determine, but it is hereditary, and it is something that comes with testosterone. Like, it becomes activated with testosterone. Now, if you were to experience thinning of your hair and then you went off testosterone, that hair probably wouldn't grow back as far as I know, at least not completely, but the hair loss would not continue unless you started testosterone again. So it isn't reversible, but it's stoppable if you go off testosterone. My feelings about potentially losing my hair have changed. When I first started testosterone, I wasn't really worrying about it, but I didn't want that to happen, and I was scared of it, but I didn't really think of it, and I just knew that whatever would happen with my hair, I needed to go on testosterone anyway because of the other things that testosterone does. And for me, it's very hard to determine whether or not I am going to experience hair loss, because if I look on the men on my mother's side of the family, they become thin hair. They get thin hair quite early in life, and if you look at my father's side of the family, they don't. Maybe some of them have like a little bit of thin hair, but it's not, most of them don't at all. So it's very 50-50 for me. So I don't know. I know that the texture of my hair has changed on testosterone, and my hairline has definitely changed. Like, it's creeping up a little bit here just to a more male hairline. But I don't know if it's gotten thinner. Maybe it has, or it's just the texture changing. Once I started noticing that the texture of my hair was changing, I was worried for a bit that I was starting to get thin hair, and stopping testosterone is just not an option for me. It does not exist. I can't. So for me, it was just like, okay, how am I mentally going to deal with this if this happens? Because for me, if I got like very thin hair, I would probably just either buzz cut it or just shave it all off and be completely bald. I've buzz cutted my hair twice in my life, and that has really helped me because it's so comfortable. You wake up in the morning and you look the exact same as any other point in the day. If you've just showered and you need to go out, you don't have to worry about it because your hair looks the same. If the wind blows, if it starts raining, if you've just been at the gym, it doesn't matter. Your hair's gonna look the exact same all the time, and you never have to worry about it. You never have to like look in the mirror and be like, what does it look like now? Nothing. If you're wearing a hat, you take it off, you look like you do at any other point. It's amazing. That level of comfort makes me want to buzz cut my hair like 10 times a day now, even though I actually do want my hair for aesthetic reasons. So if I were to lose my hair, I would gain a lot of comfort, and it would be so efficient and so nice. If given the choice, I would keep my hair, because then I still have the choice to buzz cut it, but I can also have longer hair. But if I were to lose my hair, it's not a big disaster. I have never seen a single person who doesn't suit a buzz cut or like being completely bald. In my opinion, anything that has to do with appearance is just about rocking it. It's just about owning it. You don't have to love it and prefer it over everything else, but if you can accept it and be okay with it and you can own it, then you're still gonna look really good in it. It's gonna suit you. I don't believe in this thing that's like, oh, this hairstyle doesn't suit this face shape, blah 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 blah. No! You can have whatever hairstyle you want or no hair at all. You can still look perfectly amazing. It's okay to be worried, and you're definitely not alone in it, but realistically, if you do lose your hair, it's not gonna be the end of the world. You're still gonna have so many other things that your hair doesn't determine. Like, you have everything else in your life that's still gonna be the exact same. I think we should also be just like a little bit careful about talking negatively about being bald, because there are people who are bald, you know? I don't know, if I were bald, I wouldn't want people to go around talking about, oh my god, I don't want to go bald. Like, it's okay to not want to go bald, but it's the same like when we talk about surgery results. Like, it's okay to not want something and for that to not be your preference, but to talk about it as if it's this universally bad thing that no one should like or want, that's not really nice. So I think it's just as a little side note, I think it's good to just be like, oh, I personally would not want to go bald. That would be horrible for me because I love my hair. Like, that's better than just being like, oh my god, no, baldness. You know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not trying to say that it's not okay to not want to be bald. It's just, you know, your feelings are valid, but other people also exist. And I don't want, like, the possibility of our community making somebody feel bad about their appearance. No. We're not about that. If you want to, do tell me in the comments your feelings about hair loss, how you're dealing with it, or if you don't have a problem with it at all, tell me about that as well. Okay, I'll see you next week. Love you guys. Bye.